So if we had to give you one piece of advice, it's figure out what you're trying to achieve and why. Start working towards it, then help people who feel the same by sharing your journey. When Kerry and I first started our business, we worried about having the right product, having the right niche, if we had the experience or the results to be taken seriously. And we really let it stop us from taking any action. In this video, we want to share with you how starting to build a business around us and what we cared about and what we wanted to achieve meant we didn't have to worry about any of those things. Now, Kerry and I spent a year failing with our business before we had any kind of traction. And I think it's because we forgot that at the other end of an online business are real people like you. And do you really care about what products we have, like how unique our niche is, or how fancy our car is? What we found is people care if they relate to us, if they relate to what we're trying to achieve and why, and if we can be trusted and helpful to them. A Little More Outdoor only started to make money when we were honest about what we were trying to do, how far we'd actually got, and when we focused our content on helping people who were interested in the same thing. So rather than being successful experts, it's the fact that we are normal, flawed people starting from scratch, making mistakes and facing the same challenges as everyone else that seems to make us valuable, relatable, and most importantly, approachable. Rather than having a niche, we've just found that broadcasting our values and our interests attract like-minded people. And rather than having the perfect product, we have lots of products that like-minded people find useful. So if we had to give you one piece of advice, it's figure out what you're trying to achieve and why. Start working towards it, then help people who feel the same by sharing your journey. Now, I'm guessing your life ambition is not to have an online business. It's a means to an end for most of us, right? So what's driving you to look into this? Imagine that tomorrow you wake up and your business is successful and you have all the time and money in the world. You only have to work on what you enjoy working on, and your only other concern is making sure that you live a good life. What would that day look like? Where would you be? Who would you be seeing? What would you be doing? Why do you deserve money? What would make you feel like you're living a life well lived? Now, can you define why? What is it that's important in that day? So this is your outcome, and this is what you should be working towards. To give you an example, when I first thought about this, my go-to answer was this childhood ambition to live in the wild or sail around the world. But when I was honest with myself, I wasn't actually motivated towards that. If I was, I could literally walk out the door and hop on a boat and be more or less living that life. What I actually pictured when I was daydreaming, and luckily Kerry's image is very similar, it's much simpler, is being able to go out and explore interesting places, wild places, and have amazing experiences with people I care about. I want to be able to eat good food, be healthy, to be able to see friends and family when I want to, but also to be able to have time to myself or just with Kerry and the kids when I want to as well. And I realised that one of the reasons that being a hermit or a sailor leaves me a bit cold, other than the fact I'd have to abandon Kerry and the kids, is that I want to feel like I'm contributing to the world. And I want to achieve all this with some integrity. So if I had to pinpoint what's important for me, it would be family and relationships, making memories, having value and integrity, health and well-being, and the outdoors. Now, chances are, if you're watching this, we have some common ground, right? So here's why. Now, bear in mind, I am not an expert. This is just the way I think about the online business, and it's a good way to discuss it with other people. So I imagine a funnel. At the bottom is our outcome. For Kerry and I, it's this life of being free to explore and spend time on what's important. This is what we want to achieve. We want to help others who share that ambition, real people like you. The question is, who are they, and how do we find them, and how do we help? So at the top of the funnel, we put all the content that relates to our our general values and interests. So you've got family, making memories, being of value, health and well-being in the outdoors. You might have seen this on our Facebook page, on our Instagram, might have been a blog or a video that you've seen, and it might have been the B-roll that we use in some of our ads and footage. Some of it's ours and some of it's stuff that we found, but it's building our brand. And we find at this level, people just want inspiration, entertainment, maybe a little bit of information, but more importantly, they want empathy, a sense that other people share their values, their hopes and their fears. And at this stage, they probably haven't considered the same outcome that we have, but they're interested in these general ideas. And what's great is that this content doesn't really take us much effort. It's just capturing and sharing the things that we love doing and the things that we want to change. Now, in the middle, we've got content about what we're trying to achieve, why we're trying to achieve, and how we've been doing it. And this is what this is now. We're talking about working towards that outcome. We're trying to give you an honest understanding of what's involved, both the benefits and the challenges, and giving you options to work towards it in a way that suits you. At the bottom, we have content for action takers, people who have made some kind of commitment to working towards this outcome, or more importantly, have told us that they want more information. This tends to resolve around problem solving, so whether that's technical issues or more personal obstacles. This tends to be where Carrie and I invest our real time. So it might be phone calls and Zoom calls, webinars. We're also building a Facebook page, so where the small group of people can interact and help each other. Now, the idea is that people come into this funnel, work their way through and achieve the outcome. In reality, people come into it in different ways and leave it in different ways, depending on what they want to achieve. But what's important is it's passive. We're not trying to force people through. We recommend products at an appropriate level and help people decide if it's right for them. If we do paid advertising, all we're doing is inviting people into this funnel and showing them what to expect. But for all this to work, a little more outdoor needs to be a place that people enjoy and feel safe coming back to. So hopefully you've got a better idea of how you can start your business. And I just want to finish off with 5 lessons that we've learned so you don't have to. Number 1, make it fun. This needs to be something that people, including you, want to keep coming back to and want to share. Number 2, be honest. People see through bullshit. The content you create that is honest will be your most valuable. Number 3, be patient. When you first start, you want to make money, so do we. But it's not anyone else's problem. Do what's right for your audience and you will be rewarded in the long term. Number 4, not everyone wants what you have to offer, so don't take it personally. Get clear on what you're offering and focus on the people who do want it. Number 5, just get started. Start creating content now, put it out there. Use YouTube and Facebook, they're all free platforms. Your brand and your business will evolve, and so will you. And you're not going to get it right the first time. The first bits of content you create are going to be crap, so just get them out of the way now. We're going to use this idea as a foundation to talk and problem solve your business in the future. So join the email series if you haven't already. Subscribe to our channel and comment if you agree with this model or if you think it can be improved. And that's it. Bye for now.